Hey guys, this is the JRPG King. I really feel in Yu-Gi-Oh that Dinomorphia is the most underrated deck of all time. I believe it's a good meta call. A lot of people have been topping with it. It's really good. Now, before I dive into it a little bit more, I think I owe everybody an explanation why I haven't been uploading too much recently, or not as frequently. Well, one, it's because I'm really enjoying my life outside the internet. I'm actually going to send in my resumes so that I can hopefully get another job. There's that. And I'm just trying to complete my backlog right now. So that's the reason I haven't really been uploading frequently, is because of those main reasons. And another reason, I kind of get a little too addicted to the internet. So the more time I'm off of YouTube or social media, the better. Anyways, back to the video on Dinomorphia. Now, I want to debunk some misinformation about Dinomorphia because I came across a comment. I don't know who it was posted by because I don't keep track of usernames, but somebody said that, oh, well, if people see Dinomorphia a lot more, they're going to side against it, and it's going to be completely garbage. And I'm just thinking to that logic, okay, how is siding against certain decks make the deck completely garbage? That doesn't make any sense. That argument is pretty stupid because I could say the same for like any deck. Is siding against Malice with Artifact Lancia means the deck is completely garbage? You know what I mean? And another thing I need to debunk is that Dinomorphia mainly loses its time. That's just not correct. It can lose to time, but if you're winning your games within 1 to 2 turns, then that problem is barely going to come up. I think the deck's biggest weakness is it has to go first. That's his biggest weakness. It's kind of like Labyrinth, if anybody has played Labyrinth. If it doesn't go first, it defaults. The biggest weakness is Ash Blossom and Dominus Impulse. That's the deck's biggest weakness, because if you don't have any follow-up, then basically this deck kind of just crumbles. So in my opinion, I think it's worth investing in Dinomorphia. Another thing is the deck is really inexpensive. Like, the only expensive line is the Zark package, but other than that, the deck is just really affordable. Like, all the traps and your Pot of Dualities and your Solemn Judgments, they're just practically don't cost really anything. Even the Dinomorphia traps themselves and the fusions are just like practically nothing. So I think Dinomorphia is a good meta call, in my personal opinion. I think people need to give this more of a chance, in my honest opinion. It's a good meta call. It does, unfortunately, lose going second. That's unfortunately a thing with a lot of decks that need to rely on going first. But the deck doesn't do too bad going second. Like, if you side deck your board breakers like Lightning Storm or Evenly Matched, you should be fine in most cases. There sometimes is a Omni Negate that can negate your traps, like your Evenly Matched. That doesn't always come up. And I'll say another thing is the matches are kind of like luck dependent. Like, sometimes you get a really, really broken hand and it's like, oh, I just pulled the God hand with this deck. And then other times you get extremely unlucky and you just get blown out. So that's a takeaway with Dinomorphia, is it can lose to hand traps like Ash Blossom and Dominus Impulse. But other than that, it's a really good deck. And you're not spending hundreds of dollars, unlike Fiendsmith Rizal or Malice. You're not spending hundreds of $1,000 on. You're practically spending peanuts, if I want to call it that. You're spending peanuts on the deck. So I want you to leave your opinion about Dinomorphia. Do you believe Dinomorphia is a good meta call, or what's your take on Dinomorphia? I would love to see the comments on this. So this has been the JRPG King, and I'll catch you later.